Welcome to ClusterTruck Ranked. Today we're here in Bloomington, Indiana at the Kelly School of Business. We're going to be trying 5 different flavors of ClusterTruck chicken tenders. But to add a little extra excitement, in between rounds, we're going to be playing some ClusterTruck trivia. So let's go ahead and get started with our first flavor, traditional buffalo. Backstory on these chicken tenders is that they were actually not around at ClusterTruck's first location, as many ClusterTruck fans in Indy would know. So why did ClusterTruck get rid of wings and bring tenders to the Bloomington location? Well, I'll continue that story throughout the rest of this video. Let's go to our students and see what they think of the traditional buffalo flavor.
It's a little bit spicy, but not that much. Yeah, I like it. It's good.
So now we're going to get into the trivia part of this. So there's going to be 2 questions after each round, and it's about a 50-50 split on questions about ClusterTruck and questions about the team behind ClusterTruck. So let's go ahead and get started with our first question. Question 1, who is the CEO of ClusterTruck? Is it A, Chris Baggott, B, Scott Dorsey, or C, John Wexler? Okay, go ahead and stop, show your answer. Oh! Well. Now on to question number 2. Which is the most popular flavor of mac and cheese in Bloomington? Is it A, pulled pork, B, buffalo chicken, or C, Johnny Marazzi? Go ahead and show your answer. Let's see. All right, it's B, buffalo chicken. Now we're going to move on to our next flavor, Tide Peanuts. So originally, ClusterTruck sold wings of the same flavor in their Indianapolis location. But they had to change them because one of the companies that was in the same building on their lease had a block that said only they could sell wings out of that location. Now let's go ahead and see what the students think.
My favorite is the Tide Peanut because it's equally parts sweet, but it also gets a little kick sometimes in there. So I order this a lot and it's my favorite flavor.
Cool. And we'll let everybody finish writing down their scores and then move on to trivia here in a sec. Question number 3. What is the name of ClusterTruck's executive chef who was here when we were taste testing the chicken tenders? Is it A, Tim McIntosh, B, Mario Batali, or C, Drew Wagner? Okay, let's see. Wow, pretty good. It is A, Chef Tim. Question number 4. What is the name of the virtual food truck that houses the chicken tenders that we are eating? Is it A, Chicken Street, B, Tasty Tenders, or C, Strip District? Okay, stop. Let's see it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we got it.
Making a comeback.
Let's go to our next flavor, the Memphis Dry Rub. So Chef Tim came up with an idea to sell chicken strips instead of selling wings, but he needed some college students to try out and see how they would react in terms of both taste and value. Now let's see what our students think of the Memphis Dry Rub flavor.
The Memphis Dry Rub flavor is my favorite flavor by far. It's a dry rub, which means it has no sauce to it. It has a good kick to it with a little bit of sweetness.
Now, while they finalize their scores, go ahead and get ready for next round of trivia. Question number 5. Chris Baggott, Dan McFadden, and Steve Foudy sold their previous company, Compendium Software, to which technology company? Is it A, Salesforce, B, Oracle, or C, IBM? So that is the CEO, the CTO, and the CFO of ClusterTruck. Let's see what they did.
Oh, dang it.
What is Travis Hall's current position at ClusterTruck? Is he the CIO, the COO, or the CMO?
Just say something simple like this.
I don't remember.
C is the correct. Dang it! Let's move on to our next flavor, sesame plum. So then Chef Tim reached out to a group of ClusterTruck brand ambassadors, which included me at the time, and asked if we knew anybody who'd be interested in taste testing for ClusterTruck's new chicken strips. I then reached out to a group of my fellow Camp Kelly counselors who I knew were huge ClusterTruck fans, and the rest is history. ClusterTruck now sells these chicken strips at 5 locations across the United States. But let's see what our students think of the sesame plum flavor.
Yeah, the sesame plum is one of my favorites and my go-to whenever I go to ClusterTruck. It has a sweet texture, and the sesame seeds on top of it make it one of the best tenders I've ever tasted.
So while they're finishing up marking down what they think of the sesame plum flavor, let's go ahead and get ready for the trivia. Question number 7. Before coming to ClusterTruck, Chef Tim worked for 15 years opening and running which popular restaurant? Is it A, BJ's Restaurant, B, Bonefish Grill, or C, Cheesecake Factory?
This is not a winner, nope.
Let's see it. Letter C, there you go. Question number 8. Which of the following ClusterTruck menu item is no longer on the menu? Is it A, Mahi Mahi tacos, B, meatball sub, or C, the mug Cuban?
I got these before they disappeared.
Come
This is actually one of my favorite tacos, and they happened to disappear from the menu, so very sad. And finally, we go to our last flavor, honey chipotle barbecue. So honey chipotle barbecue is a very sweet flavor. So let's go ahead and see what our students think of this sweet honey flavor.
Honey Chipotle barbecue is by far my favorite flavor when I go to ClusterTruck. I love the sweetness of barbecue. I've always loved barbecue since I was a little kid, so this is my go-to when I'm here in Bloomington.
Scoring the honey chipotle barbecue flavor, let's go ahead and get ready for the next round of trivia. Who is your favorite ClusterTruck brand ambassador? Is it A, Grayson Faircloth, B, OG Ananubi, or C, Tyra Buss?
OG is one.
What?
Or is that not? Is that not?
No, that's we have a consensus on this.
And now the final question. What is my favorite flavor of ClusterTruck chicken tenders? Is it A, honey chipotle barbecue, B, Memphis dry rub, or C, Thai peanut?
I know this one.
Kevin, you have to write something.
I can't think. I just have a gut feeling that it's right.
No! So what were our final scores?
I got 5.
I got 5.
I got 2.
We got 5 there, 4, and 5. So for our 3 winners, we have ClusterTruck chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
And for our losers, unfortunately, we don't have anything except tater tots, which is still a win. Now it's finally time to see which was the fan favorite flavor of ClusterTruck chicken tenders. Thank you for joining us here on ClusterTruck Ranked in Bloomington, Indiana. We've been able to determine what these students find is the best flavor of ClusterTruck wings and hopefully get everyone a little bit more familiar with ClusterTruck and the team in the process. We'll see you back next time on ClusterTruck Ranked.